Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. When you're tuned in, you're with Lady Business and Give It to the People Radio, where you're going to get enlightened, enhanced, empowered, and enriched. Make sure that you always tune in to Give It to the People Radio.
And welcome to the 2023 Small Business Summit. And I know we've got folks that have traveled. Thank you for coming from Harnett County, served by Central Carolina Community College, Charity Barbie. I think the director there, hopefully, maybe. But welcome, one and all. You are in for a great program. My name is Mark Hagenbuch, and I am the director of the Small Business Center at Guilford Technical Community College. And we've worked with Chisa, and it's a new year, and I know there's a new name for the business, and I need to train myself to get it right. So, give it to the people. Yes. So let's give it up for the people for putting this together. And there's a lot of work that goes into it. And like I said, you're in for a great program. So we do have a little table kind of around along with Lachelle with the Better Business Bureau. And there's some goodies. So there's bags, backpacks, buttons, pens. Take what you want. It is there for you. So if you need bags, shopping bags, have kids that need backpacks just to run around or have things, it's yours for the taking. Trying to think what else. I know there'll be more details about some of the breakout rooms that will be coming out in the afternoon. And this is I want to say it's the 13th summit that we've done, because it started way, way back when we did them in Jamestown. Then we moved up to the GTC's fancy conference center out on Highway 68. And now downtown Greensboro, what a great location. So we're glad to be here. I know you'll be learning a lot of great skills about getting new customers, marketing your business, and the big focus of quality over quantity is important. And I just got a quick story because when Chisa shared that theme with me, it reminded me of my grandfather, who grew up during the Depression and delivered coal and ice, which was an occupation in Chicago in the 20s. So he had, the old ice pick with blocks of ice, walking up and down stairs for ice boxes. I've never had an ice box, but he did. And in his later years, he would fondly say, I get along with very little. And that meant a lot of different things, but it was growing up through the Depression. He knew what it was to get by on little. But over time, it meant, along with little, pay attention to the people and the things you put around you. And so when I hear, in my mind now, I get along with very little, it means put the best people, put the best resources, put the best things for you and your family and your business around you, and appreciate it. So that's my little segue into the quality over quantity. You don't need 5,000 friends maybe, but 4 or 5 good ones, great ones, is where it's at. So that's really all I've got for you. But again, thank you for being here. You're in for a great program. And let me turn things over to the matron of ceremonies.
Master, mistress, matron, all of it. We'll be all of those things. I like them. We'll take all of those. Okay, we'll let everybody that wants to come on in, filter on in. So a couple of things. Two of our sponsors, they're not here yet. But, life happens with certain things. But Infinity Bridges, they are a company that is based in the Raleigh-Durham area. And she does all kinds of great things. She also teaches for the Small Business Center Network and is definitely involved in a lot of things to help you grow your business as far as financially. So I would definitely suggest for you to check out Infinity Bridges. If you go back to the website or you look on Eventbrite, each one of the speakers or sponsors also have a QR code, so you can scan it and then you can connect with them directly on LinkedIn. And then that'll help you to just be able to, know who they are. Being and Becoming, LaShawn Harley, she is not here today either right now, but her company is definitely helping you to be able to grow. She used to be the director of the Durham Tech Small Business Center, and she ventured out on her own, and so she is basically helping you with the clarity, helping you get your business together, and she's one of my mentors because do you know how easy it is to help other people, but sometimes you can't help yourself? Okay, so that's how I like to look at LaShawn. Like sometimes you're so busy, you help everybody else, right? That is the giver, right? And so that's one of the things that she definitely does. It helps those people that give a lot, but that maybe don't focus on themselves as much. So with that, now, these are our partners. So I know we have a bunch of them in the house today. So Office Evolution, can you stand up? Woo, that's Peggy. Okay, she's going to be on the next panel. Fiberspace, can I get you to stand up? Woo, that's Fiberspace. Okay. And we'll be talking to both of them on our panel. And then Willeen Agency, can you stand up? No, she's not here? Oh, why was I thinking she was here? Okay, well, I missed her then. Okay, am I missing somebody? Nussbaum Center. Okay, boom, Nussbaum Center. Okay, and who else is here? Then we also have Better Business Bureau. Lachelle is down there. Wave to everybody, all right? And so she is going to be doing a presentation later on this afternoon, all right? Now, we have some other people that'll be coming because, when you do certain things like this, you have to stagger the day out sometimes. Everybody can't make it to the whole thing. So people will be coming as their sessions are allotted. What we'll do is once I finish this session and we do our 2 breakouts, as far as the next sessions that'll come after this, I will direct you to whichever breakout room you are going to based on what you want to see. So most of the speakers will be here right before their sessions. So don't be like, okay, where's everybody? Some of them are just not here yet. But we wanted to make sure that we start on time because anybody knows anything about me, I'm going to start on time and I'm going to end on time, okay? So there's not going to be a whole lot of like, oh, God, is it late? Never. Never, never. Like, if it would have been one person here, I'd have been like talking to my husband and we would have started at 1 o'clock. But one thing, and y'all would have just walked in. One thing that I could say is, in starting this new company that we have called Give It to the People, we wanted to focus on something different. So we call it mental wealth. And I think that has anybody been through the pandemic? Raise your hand if you've been through the pandemic. Okay, so you've been through the pandemic, which means that you know that a lot of things change. So when we decided to do the theme of quality over quantity, my biggest thing was to take into consideration that we don't take enough time for ourselves. That is really what I could say that I've gleaned throughout the whole entire time. So when we said, well, what are we going to do for this business? We're going to go ahead and combine our talents to put something together that allows both of us to be able to shine in the respective areas that we're good in. And so one thing that I could say is he's good at things that I'm not, I'm good at things that he's not, and then we also have that synergy of we're both good at these things so we can make something work. So with that, what we decided to do was we said, okay, well, what do we do well? And what we do well is conferences, right? I've been teaching for years, and being able to put stuff together makes sense. Now, I put that up there previously. We do have a Wi-Fi code. Also, the restroom, that's the restroom code. If you need to use the restroom, you'll go down that hallway and you'll make a left, okay? Men and women, same code. And then this way, you'll get into the restroom, because what's gonna happen is if you get over there and you don't have the code, what will you not get into? Okay, all right, I just want to make sure y'all knew that. But there are signs all over that tell you about the restroom, so you don't have to be like, oh my God, there are signs down there, signs over here. And so with this, we said, okay, little details like this, little details like making sure that people are cared for, that you're greeted when you walk through the door, that you know where you're going. All of those things to me make a big difference. And so with us doing the curated conferences, we said, okay, well, now that we have this new space that's right here in Greensboro, what we want to do is we want to give it to the people. So our space allows us to be able to help you curate content inside of the space. You can rent it out if you feel like you wanted to, like a lot of people are saying that they want to record their classes. They want to have mastermind sessions with people, but they're working from home, and so they don't have a smaller location to be able to do that. And so that's what we said that we wanted to be able to allow people to do. But the unique thing is we will help you to market your individual conference, which is something that you're not really necessarily finding. So yes, there's space, but what we found was when we talk about quality over quantity, you can make a nice little piece of change if you got 10 people, right? It doesn't have to be that you have 100 people. I mean, which is great if you do, but at the same time, I think that what we've kind of just learned through this time frame is that that care that you give to a small group of people is the thing that will actually be able to help you magnify. So focusing on a smaller group for us was, you know, one of those things that just to me seemed like a better idea. And so what we found is a lot of small businesses don't have location. A lot of small businesses, they want to start and they're good at the thing that they do, but not necessarily bringing people together. And so that's what we help them to give it to the people. So if you are going to be taking pictures, videos, and everything today, please use the hashtag, give it to the people, so that this way we can see your photos and your videos, and we can go ahead and we can share them. We are recording it, and so even though you don't hear it really loud in the microphone, because there's like a whole bunch of other businesses in here, everything will be, that's in this session right here, in this particular area, everything will be, so we can put it out on our podcast later on, okay? Which is one of the things that we want to talk about when we're talking about technology, is being able to help people grow, and it's more than one way to do that now. So now, let's ask some questions. All right. Tell me about your business. Who wants to tell me about their business? Anybody? I knew you were going to raise your hand. No, you can't go. She's going to tell you about her business when she gets on the panel. I knew she was going to do that. Okay, anybody else? What you got? Come on up. Yes, you raise your hand. Oh, but see, you're in the front, so you can't see that they just left you out there, right? The rest of the crowd was like, oh, he got it. He raised his hand. Come on up, come on up, come on up. I know this is putting you on the spot, though. It's okay. Don't worry about it. God got that. I just told him God got that. Look, see? Community. Okay, here.
Hi, everybody. My name is Troy Middlebrooks. I am a real estate agent in the Winston-Salem, Guilford County area, and I'm also a DJ as well.
So we're going to have a house party. Did you like how I did that? That was so good. I didn't even know him. I didn't even know that's what he was going to say. Okay, so with this, when we have the theme and we're talking about quality over quantity, what is important about that to your business?
With the real estate market being the way that it is, not every lead that I get or everybody I talk to is going to be able to actually complete the purchase, regardless of their financial levels. There's a lot of things going on for a lot of different people, so I need to really focus my business on to people who are serious, who are able, and who are committed to the process of finding a location, a house, or whatever it is they're looking for.
So you need quality leads then. Okay, and so how many houses do you want to sell this year?
20.
So do you feel like you can do it?
Yes.
Okay, he said yes, y'all. All right, so I love that. And the reason I asked that is because one of the things that we like to do is also have a goal, right? Like of what we're actually going to do with our business. All right, give him a round of applause. Yes. All right, who else? Who else? Come on. Come on up here. Come on up. Come on in. When you get here, you on time. Come on. But it's not really true, but I'm just saying you're here. So, I mean, that's not true, but you're here. So that means, girl, you're good. Here you go.
Hi, everyone. How are you today? Good. Happy Friday. My name is Jennifer Sweeney. I actually run 2 businesses. I am passionate about health, so I run a health-focused commercial cleaning company named 360 Clean, and it's a franchise. I am the owner of the Greensboro, Winston, and High Point territories, and I also have another company called Happy Health, which I am a certified integrative nutritional health coach. So I focus on the secondary aspects of your life that impact your nutrition, your spirituality, finances, careers, relationships, and how that you're deficient in one of those areas or more, and how we can focus on those to improve your overall wellness and nutrition. And I have a background in mental health, so I'm a national certified youth mental health first aider, and my goal, this is a new company, Happy Health, so my goal is to train the community. I was a specialist with the school district, so now I'm going out into the community. So, yes, so.
Okay, now listen, hold on, don't leave. Okay, so this means you can help us clean our house internally and externally. Okay, y'all like these puns? Your house, yeah, did y'all understand? Okay, all right, I gotta make sure y'all understand. All right, I need like one of those like things where you can press it so you can do your own laughter. Okay, Thank you. There we go. See, y'all are catching on now. All right. So with that, what made you go into mental health in the first place?
So I have a background in social work, so I've worked for DHHS and within the school system and for the state. So I've always been focused on improving individuals' lives and knowing the value of one's worth, and that's where I kind of transitioned into the commercial cleaning field, and I strive to work on building relationships so I can better suit your needs and provide those quality services to ensure a healthy and safe environment.
All right, give it up for Jennifer. I know, right? So I just want you to see. Now, do you know why I did that? Because listen, you got to stay ready, right? You don't know who's in the room who might have some money for you. All right. Now, I'm going to bring up one person who she doesn't even know I'm about to bring her up, but I'm about to bring her up anyway. And the reason I'm going to bring her up is because she does have the ability to help you get to some money. Now, she's not going to give it to you. Let me just be clear. But I just want her to talk really quickly because I know she can't stay the whole day. So, Luann, can I get you to come up here real quick? Come on up here, Luann. This is what happens. I just put people on the spot. Okay. So, Luann, give them a little detail about you and, well, not like your life, okay, but like a little detail about, well, because you know you got to be specific when you tell people stuff, right? About your position so that this way they can see what they can do in order to get some of that access to some money.
Hi, I'm Luann. I run Launch Greensboro and First Launch Capital Fund. We are the entrepreneurship arm of the Greensboro Chamber, and we run programmatic offerings that support entrepreneurs as they launch their business through mentorship, education, and access to capital. And we do that through our programs, Launch Lab, Launch Camp, I'm going to say launch a lot, sorry, Capital Connects and First Launch Capital Fund. Those are our key programs, and we love working with entrepreneurs at most any stage. But we really want to support you through the growth of the business. And I was born, no, I'm kidding.
Okay. You know what? I love it. I love it. Okay, so Capital Connects is March 15th. So if you want to see some people in action, actually pitch so that they can get some money, then I suggest that you check that out, okay? All right, and we'll post it online too. All right, thank you so much, Luann. All right, so look, we're going to just jump into it now. And this is our schedule. It's all over, so I'm not going to sit here and do this. It's on all of the screens around the room and inside of the breakout rooms as well. But what I want to talk about today is using technology so that you can market your business. And I think that that's an important thing because a lot of people are scared of technology. So who loves social media? Raise your hand. Nobody loves it. Okay. Who hates social media? Raise your hand. Okay. Only two hates? Oh no. Okay. Why did the hates kept going up? Okay. Who understands that social media can help you to grow your business? Okay, that's better numbers, right? Okay, so this is the thing, and this is going to be quick. We're not going to take too long on this because I wanted these to be more kind of TED Talkish, where they're really quick. You get a nice little punch of information, and then our breakout sessions will be about an hour with your question and answer. But these are things for you to think about, and I think that when we talk about what's going to be important in our quality over quantity, video is the thing. But it's also your voice. So video and voice are the things that are really leading and pushing stuff with social media right now. Whenever you talk about this, I want you to think about what does your audience actually want? And this is the problem that I would say a person like me has. A person like me who's multifaceted, who loves to do a lot of different things, wants to do what they want to do. They don't necessarily want to do just what these algorithms are asking you to do. However, what happens is when these things change and there is a trend in a way to do something, it behooves you to kind of go along with the trend. I hate it. And you know why? Because every video's got the same music and the same sound to it. And it drives me completely crazy. But at the same time, what it's doing is it's still kind of coalescing everybody together and it's making it feel more like a community in a way. But I think that if we can start to really look at what the audience wants from us as individuals and really give them that, that will be more powerful. So let me just give you an example. One thing that Sheena does on a regular basis is she will do a weekly kind of update to let you know what's going on. And it's a great thing. And I totally, completely love it. She gets on the camera, she's telling you some things that happened the past week and then what's coming up. And that's one thing that her audience has grown to be able to love. Now, She's got her 1 year anniversary just happened, so give her a round of applause. Yay, 1 year. And so the thing that I think is great about that is it was a fresh, brand new business, right? And so with that fresh, brand new business, she had to find a way to be able to let the audience know this is what you want because this is what you start to expect once we put it out. So regardless of what your business is, your audience is going to want something. Typically, they want to be educated, they might want to be entertained, and then they might just like some randomosity every now and then. So you have to really think about that, but also how does it look to your people? What are they really thinking about when they're coming to you? Are you really giving them the value that they need? The issue can be sometimes is if you're trying to stay consistent with these trends, that may not necessarily be for you. So just because something is trending doesn't mean you necessarily have to do it. But where's the audience? Now, if you've paid attention over the last couple of years, does anybody remember a thing called Facebook? Okay, y'all remember that? All right. Facebook used to be the bomb. It was everything, right? And now it seems like it's going down a little bit. A lot of it now seems like it's definitely more for family as opposed to just business, but it doesn't mean that you can't still put business things out there. So what I want you to think about is regardless of where you're posting online, to really kind of take into consideration that you still have to post. People still need to see what you're talking about, and you can make those decisions on your business page and on your personal page. So when you look at talking about what you're going to do and where your audience is, you might have to understand that going into this new season, that you need to do something different. What was working 2 years ago, 3 years ago is not necessarily working now, right? So I'm gonna tell you this because I'm petty. Did y'all know I was petty? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. So I looked at somebody's stats the other day because, you know, I like to just be nosy and just see what's going on, right? And I have my TikTok. I have this one video. It's got so many views on it, it's ridiculous. What it is it's me telling people how to take the skin off a salmon, okay? And I just did the video because I was in the kitchen cooking, and I was like, let's do the skin off a salmon. Now, when I was at home during COVID time, and I was making food and doing all of the rest of that, people were interested in that, and I was interested in that too, right? It's a little thing called the world opened back up. And once the world opened back up, I don't have the same time that I did to be at home to do those things. Not that I don't do them, I do them now, but sometimes it just changes the way that you do things, right? So your actual life may play a part in that. So that video is doing wonderful, still doing wonderful. People keep following. And I don't even pay attention to it. Like, I just leave the TikTok there. But I saw somebody else's who, they're not in my same exact demographic, but they had a whole lot more followers. And then I also saw that they had a whole lot more likes. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get on that TikTok because I just can't. I can't. Like, it doesn't even make sense, right? But let me tell you, this is the thing. That person, and I'm not even saying that the content is like, oh my God, it's so amazing, right? But it's that drives me. Like, it's not even like you're competing, because that person doesn't even know that I paid attention to it. But I'm looking and I'm just like, oh, well, if you could do that, then maybe this means I should probably pay attention to it too. So what I want you to think about with the technology is, do you have something that people can buy online? Is there something that a person can go to and book you online? Because that's one of the things is once they see you, they're gonna wanna spend some money with you. I'm hoping that they do, right? And then on the bottom is, when are they watching? So when do you like to post? Somebody tell me when. In the morning? Okay, anybody else? Morning? Okay, why? Tell me why you picked the morning. Okay, all right. And people are up at night too, right? But the thing is, you need to pay attention to when your people are watching, right? I have some clients where their people are not paying attention till 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So posting in the morning is good, but they're looking for fresh stuff at 9 and 10 o'clock at night. Look and see what your people are wanting from you so that this way you can create that. Now, what are you going to say? So this is just a couple of things for you to think about and to give you some pieces of content. And what I want you to understand about using the technology is there are so many apps where you can do one piece of one piece of content, right? But you can do it in so many different ways. So I want you to think about this. Have you ever seen like a list of things, and maybe it's 5, 6 things on the list, right? Top 5 things to do XYZ. So tell me how else you could do that instead of just having that list. You can make a video, because you could tell me that in the video, right? Okay, what else? What else could we do? Don't make me look at you individually. You could do an infographic depending on what it is. You could definitely do a carousel, which is going to be, instead of you putting all of those 5 on one thing, do 5 individual slides, right? And so this list right here that I have up here is giving you some things to say to people, because what happens is you get so caught up in doing the business that you forget you've done some great things. So when we talk about history, when you look at the milestones for the things that you've done, that can make a huge difference, right? When you look at your opinion about something, if you feel like you want to give your opinion, that can be something that's awesome too. A lot of people thrive off of just telling you what they think, and it is not rooted in anybody's fact. Okay? Now, I don't know if you want to do that for your business, but I'm just saying, people do that. Okay? But take into consideration the user content. One thing that I can say is that your people put out a whole bunch of great stuff, and they will help you to market if you can get those testimonials and those recommendations. So one thing, I do this every couple of weeks. I Google myself just to see what comes up. Every time I Google myself, one of the things that comes up is a review that I did for Office Evolution. Every time, right? And I don't know what Peggy did over there with her SEO and stuff, but her SEO is banging, because if you don't know anything else, you know I love Office Evolution. So those are some of the things where I did that, but it helps to market her business, right? So you have to kind of look at those things. Now, this is what my word of the year is: achievement, okay? Every year I come up with a word of the year. So I want you to celebrate an achievement, something that's happened recent. So I'm going to pass this around, and I want you to tell me an achievement, okay? All right? Real quick. This is not a story. This is just something that happened that was good to you and your business, okay? You going to go? Are you ready? Did you achieve anything? Okay, here. Hit it. And then Pat.
I started my own business.
I made the decision to change software applications. Funsies.
Yes, I secured 2 international clients.
Different room. I still need to think. I have 2 great employees. I started a new business.
Oh, I'm launching my new business, my event space in Greensboro, in 9 to 12 months.
I have changed careers and started my own business.
I actually like the people I work with.
I published 2 low-content books online.
I started a new construction company. Building.
I landed 3 additional contracts.
I graduated from college. I became a hub certified business for North Carolina.
Okay, certification.
I'm taking the jump to start my own business.
And I'm thinking about doing the same thing, here to get some information.
Okay. All right, you can do what you do. He's doing it. He's doing it. Okay, here. One real quick achievement. One good thing.
Landing my first center as a client.
Awesome. All right. One achievement.
Completed my master's in adult education.
Okay. All right, give us an achievement.
Oh, Lord. Thought about this in a long time. I've been sick, so I'm feeling better.
All right, we gonna clean this mic off afterwards, y'all. Yeah. Okay, give me an achievement.
When in 2022?
Now.
Oh, now in a new office.
Okay.
So I have an office.
Woo. Okay, look, I'm running back. Let me get the other side of the room. Now you'll see some cards going around. Take 2 and pass. All right, give me an achievement.
I celebrated 1-year anniversary for Cyberspace. I graduated college.
Me and my partners came up with the business name.
I started an LLC.
I'm here for moral support for those 2.
is a big thing. Okay, so I want you to take the achievements that you've made. Oh, me? Oh, we got this brand new studio. Yay. I mean, that's the thing. We still married too. Ow. So, would it be 14 years? Okay, so it'll be 14 years on Valentine's Day. So that's my achievement. Oh, did y'all love that? Oh, y'all so cute. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is what I want you to think about. Take your achievement. It could be a video, it could be a post, but think about the different places that you could put some stuff, okay? Things that are trending right now are music over top of stuff, voiceovers, and words. So what I want you to do today, all right? You can do it if you choose. It's a couple different ways you can do it, but I'm gonna give you one specific way. So I use an app called Otter, otter.ai. It's gonna be on the next screen. And I can record my voice. What I know is you probably have a lot more things to say than you think. And sometimes it's easier to say stuff than it is to write out a whole email or, you know, whatever. So I'm gonna give you two options. There's an app also called Loom, L-O-O-M. Now, reason I like using Loom when we talk about technology is because you could be sitting right at your desk and you can record something, and the way that Loom works, you can press the button and you can send it to a person in the email immediately. So I've been using that, and what it's done is it's increased the engagement that people have had. It's made people pay attention. And so if you're using Loom and let's just say I send a message to all of you, I could tell when you watch the video. Okay, so this gives you that checks and balances, that return on your investment of, well, did they even pay attention to it, okay? So you can record that to give people messages that will encourage them. You can record it to tell people about that weekly announcement like that she does. You can do a whole lot of different things where maybe it's a sale that's coming up. Maybe you want them to do some other type of call to action. And using Loom is one way if you just want to kind of stay more traditional, where you can kind of tie it into email. Now, if you're going to do a voiceover, which we're going to do that. So, hold on. Boop. Just so you can see the screen. I just want you to see how easy it is. And you can scan that QR code if you need to. Now I just got to find the app. Okay, so what do we want to tell people? Somebody give me a message that we can tell people. Okay, let's just use that. So all I got to do is go into the phone. Hold on for 1 second, because we got to do two different things. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm record this real quick. Today is trying to do its own thing now. Y'all have to excuse me, this is a new phone. So you know when you get a new phone, you got to pull the app up, you got to press the login. It's too much going on. Okay, so if I'm recording right now and I can say, listen, it's okay to start where you're at. Everybody had to start where they're at. Follow us on Blase website. Ta-da, it's done, okay? Then what you do with that is you can take that and you can use it on multiple platforms. But I'm going to give you something super easy. So everybody uses Canva for the most part? Okay, so take that voice that you just did. Think about how many different things you need to say to people, how many different things that you need to record to tell them whatever. And you can upload that voice right there inside of Canva. Then when you go to make your video, you put the voice to it, and now everything is in there together. Ta-da. Canva, C-A-N-V-A. So what are things that you need to say to people? This is what I want you to do. I want you to get out a list. That's your own thing, right? You need to do, I would say at least 90. You could do more than it if you want to. I'm giving you 90 because that gives you 3 months worth of content if you were to put out something every day. What are 90 things that you want to say to people? So this could be your listicle. This could be any type of inspiration. This could be an announcement, whatever it is. But now with your videos, when you go to make them, you'll have your voice with them, and then you can upload it. Now, there are ways inside of the other apps to record your voice while you're inside of the app, but at least it makes it easier for you to control the content that you see. And the other thing that I want you to do is, and you can start today, record little snippets of content, all right? So if you're gonna be here most of the day today, let's make a video. So what I want you to do is get your phone out right now. We're gonna make a video, okay? Turn on wherever your video is on your phone. Okay, we got our video up. Okay, we checking our hair. All right. We got our glosses on and all of those things. Okay, all of that. All right, I want you to say something positive to yourself inside of this video. And it's okay that everybody's talking at the same time because it's supposed to be crazy, okay? He's not playing games over there. He's not playing games. Something positive to yourself. Everybody's got their positive thing? Okay, hold on. Let me do mine. Girl, you know you cute with this kimono on. Give it to him. Ah! Okay, that was mine. That was my video. Okay, so now where are you going to put that video? Huh? Where you going to put it? Okay. I mean, that's if you use Instagram, then fine, put it on Instagram. Throw that into your Instagram story today, okay? When you do it, I want you to go ahead and I want you to tag, hashtag, give it to the people, all right? Let people know that you're here today. And then throughout the course of the day, record little snippets of things that are happening, okay? All right, so does that sound good? Y'all can do that? All right, now, we're gonna jump into our panel. We're going to go take a break really quickly.
Thank you so much for listening to Give It to the People Radio. Make sure that you follow us online at ladybusiness.com, LADYBIZNESS. We look forward to helping you grow, sustain, and maintain your business.